Chatter backstage. Hey, everybody, who are you? We are live. This is Classic Sitcom Salon. Welcome. We are going to do as we do with every video that you've seen on here. We are going to hear the chatter. Everyone's a buzz. We are going to read, do a live reading of an episode of the classic Night Court.
Night Court.
Bow, bow. Bow, down, bow, bow, bow. And this aired on October 3rd, 1985. It is called The Hostage. It is season 3, episode 2. So just to give you
back then.
Exactly. I was but a child. Just to give you bulls here. Just to give you a bit of background. So around that time, Duran Duran was at the top of the charts when this series premiered. Around the time of this episode, it was Money for Nothing and The Check for Free. And by the time the series closed, it was 1992, and En Vogue was on top of the charts. That is my dramaturgical musical background. Just so you know. But I'm going to bring everybody up who's going to come do this reading with me onto the screen. So welcome, everybody.
Hi. What's up?
Hey, everybody. These are my multi friends here playing. Let me see. Am I pointing to the Sally? Is going to read Judge Harry Stone for us. And then Danielle is going to play multiple parts. Sheila, she's going to be a lot of the guest stars. Sheila, prostitute. And I think you're somebody.
Subway commuter.
And the subway commuter, the outraged subway commuter. Matt Rosen, who you see right in the middle here, is going to play Bull. And he's up here. And then we have the comedy duo of Kevin and Theo up there.
Hi.
Dan and Flo, respectively. Flo the bailiff, say hello to everybody.
Hi. Shout out to Diane Kolek. I know you're watching this.
Evan Moore up top. He's going to play the guest star on this episode, Mr. Slotnick. Slotkin?
Slotnick. Yeah.
I feel like Slotkin would be like maybe a golden girl. Anyway, and then of course we have Miss Marky Post is in this direction. Kate Hoover is playing Christine. She's going to play one of the other. What's she playing? Oh, the radio announcer, the medical attendant. And I'm going to play Mac if you haven't been able to tell by this shirt and tie.
Where's your sweater?
I will be I know. I don't even. I needed like a big. I need something gigantic and knit over my shoulders.
Yeah.
And then I'll be a prostitute, and I'm going to be this the commander who comes in at the end. But we don't want to spoil everything. So thank you for joining us, and of course, please leave any trivia, any comments, or trivia in the comments rather, and then we're going to have a little chit chat after the show where we can discuss all those things. So thank you so much for joining us. We are going to do Night Court Season 3, Episode 2, The Hostage. This was written by Bob Stevens, and as always, Reinhold Weege. We take you now to the cafeteria.
Wow. I cannot believe this article on tax shelters. It says the IRS will let you invest in anything from racehorses to windmills to bull semen.
I gave blood. That's as far as it goes.
Could we possibly talk about something other than bodily fluids?
Sure. Who's the bimbo in red?
Her name is Sheila. She's the new records. She's new in the records department, and for what I understand, she's a pretty tough customer.
Say no more.
She thinks you're a jerk.
We haven't even met.
It's not requisite.
Prerequisite? Yeah, okay. It's all right.
Legal term.
Sheila?
Yes?
Dan Fielding, Assistant District Attorney.
Is there some kind of trouble, Mr. Fielding?
No, no. No, I heard you're new, and I was wondering if you would like to get the inside scoop from an old hand.
What is it you really want?
Well, how about say dinner at Sardi's and maybe catch Bobby Short at the Carlisle?
I think all you're really interested in is sex.
I assure you that my intentions are completely ethical. I am emphatically not some sort of a beast on the prowl for meaningless, primitive sex.
Too bad. I respect honesty in a person.
All I'm really interested in is sex.
You are spineless and desperate. All the qualities I look for in a man. Meet me at midnight.
Midnight, yeah, yes, midnight. That's good.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Thank you.
My address.
Oh yes, that too.
And don't be late. I punish for tardiness.
So,
Red or white wine?
to go with
Humiliation.
red.
Thought so. Do you realize how late I'm going to get to Sheila's?
What's she gonna do? Spank you?
Jealous?
Of a tawdry one-night stand? Please. What's it gonna leave you with tomorrow? God forbid something lasting would develop. What would you do then?
Take those little blue pills.
Hey, what's next, Matt?
Slotkin Leonard, breaking and entering, grand theft, larceny.
You see, where I come from, we don't have any courts or jails or police officers or even laws.
Jersey. Been there.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes, Mr. Slotkin broke into an electronics supply store and stole $600 worth of equipment. Tubes, transistors, cables, that sort of thing.
Well, Mr. Slotkin, hello. How are you?
I'm sick. I'm dying. I'm being slowly but poisoned by the oxygen concentration of your atmosphere.
Not an oxygen kind of guy, hey, Mr. Slotkin?
I can take it in short periods of time, but my system is used to methane and ammonia.
He's from New Jersey.
No, I'm not from New Jersey. I'm from Saturn.
Aha.
You know, I had a John once who claimed he was a Martian.
Came down to Earth to conquer the human race, right?
Convention.
Sir, my client has been examined by a physician and found to be in perfect health. Physically.
Mr. Slotkin?
Your medical terminology is insufficient. My system is too complex for your archaic diagnostic tools.
He ate his telescope. Sorry,
That's
stethoscope.
why I took the electronic components. I'm trying to fashion a transmitter so that I can call back home to Saturn. That's all I want, Judge. That is all I want. I just want to go home. I just want to go home.
Oh, let him go home.
Yeah, send him back to Jersey.
Come on. Settle down, counsel.
Yeah.
Settle down. I'd like to grant a continuance pending a psychiatric evaluation.
Agreed.
Ready to beam him aboard, sir.
Continuance it is. Next case.
Wait a minute. Do you mean I'm going to have to stay locked up?
No. You'll be in a mental facility, Mr. Slotkin, not in jail.
No, wait. I don't understand. I'm going to be dead within hours if I don't get back to Saturn.
You're going to have to trust me on this, Mr. Slotkin. You'll be fine. Bull?
Can I get you anything? Mr. Slotkin? Coffee? Tea?
My system is starved for ammonia.
Mop and glow it is.
Let's see.
Hurry up.
Will you keep your pants on, counselor?
Yeah, if I stay here, I'm going to have to.
What is it, Mac?
Next case, Your Honor. Endangered and attempted assault. Michael Fouquet versus everybody on the IRT subway car number 3507.
Everybody?
Uh-huh.
It was just a little misunderstanding.
The plaintiff here is on vacation from France. He entered the 7th Avenue subway, asked the passengers to change for $1. These 5 commuters pulled their weapons and held him until transit police arrived.
We thought he was dangerous. We thought he was crazy.
Well, what did he do?
He talked to us.
Sir, if I might interject, these are not a gang of thugs. These are just ordinary citizens influenced by the current paranoia about violence on the subway. Basically, they're just good, decent human beings.
Well, what is that thing?
Surface-to-air missile, sir.
I see your point.
Judge, it wasn't loaded. I was just using it for intimidation.
People. Now, I understand your fears, but don't you see you're contributing to the problem? You are escalating the tension that threatens to tear at the very fabric of our beings that hold us together as civilized human beings. Haven't you heard of all you need is love? Love is all we need.
Well, you don't get the guns back?
No, you don't get the guns back. They will stay here as evidence, and I hope they're confiscated permanently. Now, as for Monsieur Fouquet, I hope you can still enjoy this city of ours with its diversity and its energy, and get yourself to the zoo.
Couldn't afford the Bahamas, could ya?
All right, everyone, just stay calm. Are there bullets in the thing?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Hey, put those guns away now. So, Mr. Slotkin, good to see you again.
Hello.
Well, what seems to be the problem?
Problem?
Yes, well, the chasing, the screaming, the gun.
Oh, that.
Well, Mr. Slotkin, now, I know you're a reasonable human being.
I'm not a human being.
Right, I forgot.
I have demands.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, God, no, please. No.
Come on, Dan. Come on. Everybody knew what he meant. And he's crazy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I want parts to fashion a transmitter so that I can contact my people. I have a list here.
Oh, thank you. Here, Mac.
I'll get right on it, sir. Though I think we might be out of plutonium.
Oh, well, actually, you can substitute it with spam.
Got it.
And I need substance.
Okay, Bull, get him whatever he wants.
What kind of sustenance?
Oh, nitrogen, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc
Relish?
on the side.
Alrighty.
Mr. Slotkin, I want everybody else in the courtroom to go.
I'm sorry. I just can't do that. Trust me. They'll all be all right.
Why should I trust you?
All right. As a gesture of goodwill, I'll let one of these two go. This person or that person down there, the slime ball next to the broad.
Good luck, buddy.
Oh, you mean Dan? Oh.
I am young. I have my entire life in front of me.
Oh, Dan.
I'll let the elephant go.
Elephant, you can forget that $10 I owe you.
Don't worry. If I shoot you, I'll resurrect you, and with a couple of paper clips and a candle.
I'm looking forward to that.
If only there was something else we could do. I mean, why can't we find anybody to talk some sense into him?
There's
Friend.
A guy from Neptune. There's
A
a guy
relative.
from Neptune.
Yep. Go ahead, Flo.
There's a guy from Neptune in holding. You're right. Language problem.
Oh. What are we going to do?
Christine, in case I don't make it out of here, there's something I think you should know. I have undressed you in my mind every night since the second I laid eyes on you. And I think we could have been incredible together.
Harry's promised me your parking spot.
Sir, did somebody call the A-team?
I beg your pardon?
It was a joke. I'm just not very funny, that's all.
I'm Judge Stone.
Commander Tucker, Emergency Services. Where do you want the snipers?
Snipers? Is there any chance you're going to hit one of the hostages?
What's your point?
The point is, I would like to settle this matter non-violently, if possible.
Your Honor, there's a lunatic in there. And my statistics show that he's going to open fire within the next 20 minutes.
Well, maybe I should go in there and talk to him myself.
Well, how many body bags do we have? Nice.
Hey,
Oh,
I saw... Oh, Bull.
Should I bring the food in now?
Hey, guys, I saw something on 60 Minutes once where the hostage negotiating team, they drugged the food before they took it into the terrorists.
60 Minutes? Never heard of it.
It's on opposite Punky Brewster.
Oh, well, no wonder.
Listen, can we drug the food?
Sure, we do it all the time.
Great.
Come on, Phil, let's break out the needles. Now, whatever you do, don't try this at home. That was a joke. They hate me, I can tell.
Familiar with the earth for these sustenance.
Hey, big guy, where's my scratch game?
Bye.
Hey, you gonna eat both of those?
Huh? What?
The burgers, you gonna eat both of them?
Go ahead.
Oh, starved. Thanks. I'm starving. You gonna eat or what?
I just want to see what's going to happen to you.
What are you talking about?
I just want to see if they drugged the food. Don't you ever watch 60 Minutes?
Mr. Slotkin, Mr. Slotkin, I just want to help you. Is there anyone we can call? Your wife or your parents?
No, I'm not married. Parents moved to the old neighborhood.
Oh, the old neighborhood.
Yeah, way out on the seventh moon of Saturn. That's where I grew up. It was just our family and two others on this barren, lifeless sphere of ice. How about yourself? Where'd you grow up?
Buffalo.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but I miss it sometimes.
I know what you mean. I miss the rings.
The rings?
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Sometimes when the sun hits them just right, the whole sky sparkles with these vibrant colors.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
Oh, it is, Judge, it is.
You know, once upon this place, Saturn, there's no war, there's no poverty, there's no hunger.
Is that right, Mr. Slotkin?
Oh, absolutely. We solved those problems years ago.
Oh, yes, sir. Do you realize that instead of fighting, they solve global issues with bowling tournaments? Well, I can't confirm that.
Well, what's so strange about that? I mean, look at the way you still do things down here. I mean, you take any opportunity to murder each other. You tear down your forests. You poison your streams. On my planet, everything grows. We have no violence, no oppression, no
No famine,
no famine,
no cruelty,
no cruelty.
no hatred.
You've been there.
No, but I can imagine it. Most of us can. Some of us want it so bad that when we can't find it here, we imagine it someplace else.
What are you talking about?
You're describing utopia, Mr. Slotkin. This is an ideal place. Men have been looking at it since the beginning of time, have been looking for it since the beginning of time. But it doesn't exist here. Sometimes I wonder if it exists anywhere.
Oh, it exists. It exists, all right. Believe me, I've been there.
I'll vouch for him on that.
Thanks, Dan. Dan,
I love you, Harry.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan.
What a fruitcake, huh?
Mr. Slotkin, please give me the gun.
What? Oh, no, you all stay away from me.
Mr. Slotkin,
You know, if I had my life to live over again, I'd live it as Bond.
please don't make me restrain you.
Oh, that's all you people ever do. You think of new reasons of using violence. You just get people out of the way if they step out of line. That's all you species understand. I mean, God forbid you should actually listen to somebody if they're different. Now, I'd like the place to collect call, please. I'm gonna make that collect call now. Whoa!
Is he?
Oh,
Whoa! Whoa! Holy cow! That was really refreshing.
where's the gun?
This is the city. My name is Fielding. I'm a cop.
What happened? Say, what happened?
Everything's under control.
The lights went out in the whole building.
Yeah, it must have blown a fuse when you turned the thing on.
No, it wasn't a fuse.
Yeah.
It was my people.
Mr. Slotkin, are you sure you feel all right?
Oh, yes. No, my people, they're not here, but suffice it to say, they have healed me. They effected a large-scale transference of energy, which repaired my malfunctioning Earth adaptation devices.
But are you sure you're all right?
Oh yes. I'm fit as a Yorker for precision.
You look it.
Oh, here's someone from your mental institution.
Did somebody here call for a pickup?
Yeah, the guy in the plaid jacket there is this guy right above you. He's from Saturn.
Oh,
That's strange.
You're kidding.
Yeah. They usually come around the spring when the planet matches with the closest approach. Come on, Adam. Urana, greetings. As a representative from your Earth's government, we invite you to join us on a tour of one of our native medical institutions. We feel it will be beneficial to both our people and will help to promote a mutual trust and harmony between our two worlds.
meow, 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 meow. Thank you so much. I will be honored.
Beats the heck out of wrestling him to the ground and on his face.
Where'd
Judge,
Mr. Slotkin go?
Judge, I ran right back to tell you this. I want you to
Yes.
know I respect you and I even like you, but I hope you won't be hurt too much when you realize that you're finally doomed.
Oh, I don't know, Mr. Slotkin. Some of us still have hope. Me, I've got a feeling we're all going to come together and we're all going to figure out a way to make this fragile little world of ours in reality a wonderful place to live.
That's crazy.
Where's Dan?
He's over there, licking the floor.
Dan? Ready? I'll be waiting outside.
And they say and they say romance is dead.
Oh, next morning, yawn.
Oh God.
Oh, I forgot, Dan. How did it go last night?
Mac. I have no idea. I think I blacked out at the curb.
Well, you gave it your best shot.
Oh, Sheila, about last night.
Oh, you magnificent beast. I'm still trying to catch my breath. You are incredible.
I was? Oh, I mean, it was nice, wasn't it?
Aren't you just being just a bit modest?
Well, maybe a bit. So, how about tonight?
We'll never be able to top last night. Let's not spoil it by trying.
No, let's spoil it. Let's spoil it. Mac, I remember a catcher's mitt.
The latest breaking news. 4 killed in Queens. Shooting spree. A family freezes to death. And on a lighter note, 3 million gallons of sewage spills into the Hudson River. We'll be back right after this message.
What's new?
Murder and mayhem. What's new with you?
There's brown stuff coming out of the drinking fountain. We're ready.
I'll be there.
Okay.
And on a local note, last night, a mysterious blackout which affected 1 square mile of Manhattan is still resisting any explanation. Con Ed said there is no indication of any malfunction. A spokesperson commented it was like some appliance was hooked up and just sucked all of the energy out of the system for a couple of seconds.
The lights. Huh. Oh. A UFO? Oh.
Dan, why the hell did you take your shirt off?
Thank you, guys, and thank you for watching. Lily's probably right with this comment here that this does go well with Chardonnay.
Uh-huh.
Red goes with humiliation, so Chardonnay goes with
That's true.
Sitcom.
I like to call this.
It's on Freebie, Kayla.
Yes, that is the great and powerful Night Court, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. What do we think, recapping?
I thought it was pretty good.
Phew.
What a nice beat. We could dance to it.
It's honestly really funny. I love
I did
being
pretty
part
good.
of this.
Oh,
Such a great show.
Yeah, this was Kevin first recommended. I think this was one of the Night Court episodes Kevin recommended. There was an amazing one, but it was a part 4. It was like the ending of the part 4, and I forgot that Harry and Christine were like dating and in love at that point, or dating at least. They had something romantic going on. And it's great because there were so many parts of that episode where I could remember hearing the previews as a kid, like on the little sound bites. But I say that to say that was a Marsha Warfield episode, Roz. We saw here a Flo episode tonight, played by Theo.
What's up? I'm glad to not use that voice anymore.
I know.
Break my throat.
Be sure to hydrate.
Yes.
I'm gonna hibernate after this.
No, hydrate. Have a drink.
Oh,
You're gonna have a drink after this.
Vocal rest.
No, drink.
But also,
what do you mean already?
Selma Diamond.
Don't listen to me.
I think with the female bailiffs, even though they unfortunately kept dying, that they just had like an embarrassment of riches with Selma Diamond. Every time Flo
Yeah.
speaks, I love this woman.
Yes.
What do you mean?
And then Roz was incredible, you know. Thank you for dealing with the technical hiccups. I forgot when I was on and when I was off a few times.
Sorry, I was muted this whole time.
Yes, you were muted. Yes.
Sorry, I was.
Yes,
my,
this isn't my real hair.
You were in character, Mr.
Oh,
Slaughter.
thanks.
you know, she was only one season because she passed away again. But Selma
lady.
Diamond did a 3 or so.
Yeah.
But the first season of Night Court is the cast lineup is very different, and the woman who was
Christine.
Emmy nominated. I don't know why she left the show. It was there's a few different Christine type characters first, and it's a whole different deal to it. Which is
There was
there's no Mac either.
no the pilot
I get
episode.
transformed into an entire new person.
Yeah,
It's the hair.
Whoa.
It's the hair, the power hair.
Yeah.
No, it was. If you watch the pilot episode, the cast was so different. They didn't have a Mac. They didn't have. I think they had a different love interest for Harry, the woman who's been on tons of 80s sitcoms, 70s, 80s sitcoms, and then it was the woman with the who sang with Meatloaf with the
Married to the Mob, Fatal Attraction.
Right,
She
yeah.
was celebrity. Yeah, that's when I first started
I could
watching.
have been leaning back against this and nothing better.
and then I think Mac came on around then, and
Mhm.
and Mac's wife Kwan Lee was
Yes.
on a few episodes.
She wasn't a character, was she?
No, but she like
Met
would come
her.
on. She would like come up guest
I
star.
think we met her on the show, though, right?
Yeah. She wasn't in the beginning, but it's such a. I mean, with the exception of Dan and Harry and Bull,
Mhm.
you know, it really. I mean, people are talking about the new Night Court now, and I think it's just interesting to like when you go and see the pilot of this
Yeah.
Night Court, how completely different and hadn't found their groove yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Because by the time we're joining it here in beginning of season 3, like they, you know, they're
I think this is Marky Post just entered the picture here too.
oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. 3rd season, but like I think the first season was abbreviated and stuff, and this got a great. I think this came on right after Cheers initially, like even right at the beginning. So they had good faith in this show,
Oh, yeah.
and we all know like Harry Anderson got his start pretty much on Cheers.
Right. He
Yeah.
was a magician character.
They were like, okay, we're gonna make a show around this guy.
Yeah. And he had a stand-up career, I'm sure.
He was a magician, stand-up. Yeah. He was on the Johnny Carson show a lot. I think that's brought him on the Cheers. But his episodes on Cheers, and he was in the first season of Cheers, which we know is brilliant. I think they were just like, okay, let's give this guy a show.
Mhm.
Because NBC was I think Night Court came on before the Cosby Show came. Maybe they were starting the right time. Like before the Cosby Show, Cheers wasn't a hit. I mean, NBC was, I think, third place at this time. So this is was starting to bring it in, and this always got the Thursday night lineup. Yeah.
Yeah, when this series premiered, Karma Chameleon had not yet been released.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what I was just gonna say.
Maybe think of the
John
song.
Larroquette and Kevin Blade took his name off the Emmy ballot after a while because he won it 4 consecutive times. It's like, this is just getting silly.
If I can say, I kind of am new. Like I had known about Night Court, but I kind of like looked up and like watched episodes like before this. But I kind of am like, I guess like the noob coming into this. But I kind of love, because you said it was aired on NBC or what
NBC. It was on the Thursday night. It had like the Cosby Show, the Cheers, and it was like the 9:30 to 10. It was like between this and LA Law. So it got
what a kind of brazen show, because like, I mean, even the episode that we did, like they talk about like human and all this stuff. It's like back then you'd be like, I know it's the 80s, but I'm like, oh, it's like NBC. All right. And they're talking about all this
Dan
stuff,
gets
like,
like racier and racier and like
exactly
easier with his antics.
And Dan, they would always,
I'm actually pretty new to this show also, and it's such a great experience. And I remember there was an episode of Night Court where Michael J. Fox was in. That must have been around the same time as Family Ties, because when I watched that Christmas episode, like he looked pretty much the same.
Yeah, I saw.
He
that.
must have been a fan.
He always looked
like, I want to go guest on this, because Michael J. Fox, I think, was getting to be pretty much like a king at that time. So he must have been like, I like
Wolf.
Well, Back to the Future, and he also won 87 Emmys for Family Ties. Yeah,
because it aired for how many seasons? It's like
9.
For what, 9 seasons?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
My 4 years of high school, 4 years of college, and 1 year of grad school. So it was a pretty seminal noir.
Yeah.
I have to go through all that school.
I wonder. I think it got moved around though. Like the last few years, I think it had that.
Well, I think that's our tie-in, because the next time we meet, which is going to be Tuesday, May 16th, we're going to do. Matt has pointed me towards this episode, and it's brilliant. We're going to do Family Ties. Sha-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la-la.
It's the episode. It's a
Family
season
Ties?
4 episode where Nick's boyfriend, the family meets Nick's boyfriend Mallory for the first time. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Mallory's
favorite
boyfriend
episode.
The
for
introduction
the
of
first
Nick.
time. It's such a good episode, and I didn't realize how timely it is, because I rewatched a few, but it's, the parents are their woke generation of the 60s, raising kids who, even though the parents, they did the Peace Corps and they protested, but now they're raising these completely 80s children who have no interest in any of that. One of them is the staunch Republican.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of interesting, is because like this show, like maybe we could have this show again in 20 years when our woke generation now, tries to raise these kids who are just,
And then in 30 years, we can do the show of that show.
And then in 30 more years, we'll all just be the Jetsons. And
That's right.
We'll do a beautiful AI version.
Yeah.
Oh, also, can we talk about Punky Brewster?
Oh.
Was
What about her?
that was an NBC show.
And 60 Minutes was CBS.
Yes, I know.
Minutes on this one, the Clout Show.
I know it's also a cartoon, Punky Brewster.
What?
Oh,
they also had a cartoon of Punky Brewster on Saturday mornings, if I'm correct.
But this NBC show put a little dig at 60 Minutes, and like I always watched Punky Brewster, which we all know, like everyone with the brain was watching 60 Minutes. And,
we had other networks.
I still do.
Yeah.
I mean, and listen, even today, like the actress, I can't, they made a new show, like Punky, like her as like
Yeah.
a mother now, right?
Yeah, they
Yes.
rebooted
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's on
Yeah.
the Peacock Network.
Reboot.
Yeah, Sully
Yeah.
Moon Fryer's in it.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think Cherry was in it too.
Mhm.
Oh my God, no Margot.
Oh yeah, I think she was.
And
I remember.
Did you know Cherry's
And also
grandmother
Freddie
was?
Prinze Jr.
Oh my god.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
On the show, Cherry's grandmother was Marla Gibbs' sister.
yes, yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. In real life,
The other Gibb.
The other Gib.
Really good.
The Gibb girls.
Megan
Oh.
McCain is the worst. Thank you. Night
oh,
Court.
thank you, Megan. Megan just
And the reviews are in. Theo's flow was a highlight.
Yay.
know that
Yay.
they premiered on the same thing. Oh my gosh.
Right. So you guys, we're gonna
This
do
guy,
family-
the guy I played, he was in a lot of sitcoms, right? He was a guest star in a lot. Of
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was he was on the other episode that I mentioned, that
Yeah.
part 4. He also played like kind of a guy on the edge, like the everyman on the edge
Yeah.
kind of
Yes.
character. He was like the jumper hanging from.
Yeah.
He was an
How he
inventor who
worked all the
invented
time.
himself, and the only thing that worked was the glue that.
Oh, now here's a spoiler. Harry and Christine got married.
Oh, it led to marriage, did it?
Well, no, it did not. This didn't have a proper finale. And
Oh.
if we all
Oh.
know, what, 15 so years later on 30 Rock, Kenneth gets Mac, Marky Post, and Harry Anderson all together to film the ending of Night Court he always wanted.
Oh.
So that is on 30 Rock.
Oh.
Oh.
And they're all like, I think he gets paid. He somehow gets a lot of money or something. So like it's the 3 of those
From
actors.
Tracy.
I have
He gets
no
the money
idea,
from Tracy.
but we'll take this
Wait,
one.
you watched it?
Who even are you, Kevin?
Some guy sitting next to this talented kid.
So,
Oh, you're my dad who
Yeah.
raised me well enough so that I can animate.
You're tired and drunk.
that you can
I'm
what?
a drunk monkey.
Well, we had a good run, folks.
Cut this kid
Yeah.
off.
Yes.
I had a good run.
He's got state tests in the morning, so
Oh, no fun.
Stupid state test.
Stupid.
You heard it here first.
Learning is dumb. Watch TV. Watch sitcoms.
And
You know, sometimes I would do that. I'd do my homework to these shows, and then I would like read the test, and I'd be like, I don't know the answer, but I know it happened during Charles in Charge.
Yeah.
And, like, in the
What
That's
did Charles
exactly
say
with
about
me as well.
I used to be able, like, I'm like, I know what I was supposed to have learned in this year, but I also know what Harry Potter book came out that year, and that's. I know what like Pokemon shows I watched when I was supposed to be studying for like blah blah blah. But,
Wow.
I've never been a huge fan of Pokemon.
It's like the same exact way as me, honestly.
kid, it's not for the weak.
I hear ya. I hear ya. But I was obsessed with Tears and Night Court around this time. Well, I watched Night Court, but I mean, it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So I was definitely like making sure I did not get caught because I needed to know like what was going on with Sam and Diane.
Yeah.
In real life before you guys were all born. And there'd even be like a black and white TV. So I was probably watching like Night Court, like under the covers with like, yeah. Thank God I had a terrible upbringing. And parents. Yeah. So, yeah.
I remember watching Three's Company and then pretending to be asleep so I could keep watching Heart to Heart.
Oh my God, Heart to Heart. I love the intro to Heart to Heart
Oh,
so
yeah.
much. With, that's Mr. H.
Yeah.
He's a self-made millionaire. That's Mrs. H.
It's one of the best. Yeah.
Yes. I love that. I love all
I
this.
just noticed something.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone has a favorite cartoon / live action show that is on at night.
Mm-hmm.
Because nighttime is the right time.
Yeah.
Because during the day we're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta like decompress at night. You know, we gotta find that thing that sort of
It's so much.
Right, South Park.
Yeah.
Does not watch South Park.
And also, like
2 episodes.
I think because also, Theo, like cartoons, like so much of us grew up with them when we were little in like Saturday morning cartoons. But now that we're getting older, like we still love the cartoons and they're kind of becoming more like, well, we still want to watch them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the adults that used to like watching cartoons when they were children are now adults, but they still want to make cartoons that everybody can enjoy. So it's kind of like becoming a thing where it's like, oh, everyone can like watch this and have a good time, you know?
Not for South Park.
No, not with that, but a lot
Family
of other
shows. But I think the Flintstones maybe started that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is coming
I
back.
think
I know
so, too.
Elizabeth Banks is going to play Pebbles. That's what I heard.
Oh, wow.
She's also like producing the whole show. Elizabeth Banks.
Ah.
Now that Cocaine Bear is out of her system.
I know.
Oh, and
I heard
also,
that it was
just
actually
forgetting to
supposed
say
to be
this.
good.
Kevin is in this short movie that I absolutely loved, and I don't remember. It's the Umbrella movie,
Death of an Umbrella Salesman.
Death of an Umbrella Salesman.
Oh.
It's on
That's
YouTube,
cool.
and it's brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is it playing on this network?
We will link it.
Is it on-
It's really, really.
I saw one of Dad's YouTube sketches, the one with the peeps. It was hilarious.
But now you start.
Yeah.
Now you're just.
not the marshmallow peeps, right?
Oh yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh,
Two friends were addicted to peeps.
so it's a horror sketch. No, I'm kidding.
At the
Oh,
end,
for diabetics, yeah.
At the end, it
The
is.
horror sketch.
the two friends trek to Peep World in the end to see the Peep Hall of Fame, and they are sadly educated.
That's impeccable. I don't know.
Peeps are people too.
Peep World.
That was funny.
Take us home, Wayne. Take us home.
I'm taking you all home, you guys. Come on.
Okay.
Everybody
But I already am home.
get in the
Get in the car.
So next month is Family Ties.
Family Ties. May 16th.
May
Yay.
16th. The 60th.
Oh my God! All right.
Officially in the chat, it's happening.
Boom.
Thank you.
So that's the first Nick episode of the series, and they went quick. They had a baby right away. They didn't wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then
Oh, yeah,
then it was like 2
too.
years, and then they aged him. They were like bump him up to 6 or 7.
The wall
Yeah.
was eating me.
But I guess miss the others.
Yeah, I was gonna say 14 of the others.
Got a little too tall, too quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Lady Huxtable was like, "Come sit next to me."
this really happened. Yeah, you guys, thank you so much for doing this. You all are
Hey,
amazing.
thank you.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you for having us.
16th again.
Amazing.
Family Ties. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.